So, anyway, may mga nag-message sa amin dito.
And tanong, yep.
Actually, even my mom's friend and my dad's friend nagtanong kung paano namin, hindi sila makapaniwala with our journey from international student from 11 months. From an international student to a PR within 11. So here's what we did. Even before we landed here in Canada, lahat ng papers namin is meron na kami.
Yeah.
When I say papers, we have the initial NBI, the initial Singapore police report where it's needed for PR application. So as far as I remember, the last 10 years of where you resided, you need to get a police clearance. So in our case, nag-reside ako sa Philippines back until 2015. So that's considered one. And then nag-reside ako sa Singapore. That's considered number 2. So we need to get those.
Yeah.
Also, even before we went to Canada, nakasubmit na yung express entry namin. So this is very critical kasi even if your points are low, and you know that your points are low, my points are low. I think that was just around 430 or 440. Let's just stick with 440 for easy recall. So it's 440. Hindi talaga siya mabubunot kasi at that time, nag-hover yung bunutan around 490 to 500.
Yeah.
So hindi talaga. But then, you need to have your express entry kasi may nalaman ako na previously, merong biglang pini-R ang Canada na around 30,000. As long as nandito sila sa Canada, may express entry na sila. Means na may express entry ka is you have all the documents, may IELTS, may English exam ka na, CELPIP, or whatever that's accepted.
Yeah.
Everything is there. Ready ka na lang bunutin nila. So, I think 2 or 3 of our friends was invited through that pathway. So, since alam ko yon, lagi lang kaming may express entry na nakalagay. So, when we landed, start lang si Donna with her school. So, we landed August, nag-start siya ng September. So, yun yung talagang actual count ng start ng pagka-temporary. For me, it's in a sense open work permit ka, but kumbaga it's a temporary. You're considered as a temporary worker, foreign worker. It's just that you're open. So open work permit, you could actually have different. You're not attached to a single employer.
Yeah, you're open. Yeah.
Pwede kang magkaroon ng iba't ibang employers.
Employers. Yeah.
So, nung nagland kami, ang work ko pa rin, kasi yung company ko sa Singapore is, pinayagan ako mag-work from home for a while. Kasi, ang goal ko is, kasi ang goal namin is mag-work from home ako. And then by October, by October, babalik ako to Singapore to finish and wrap up some projects before ako babalik ulit ng Vancouver or ng Canada. So, yun yung nangyari. Nag-start si Donna ng school. 2022, September.
Bumalik ka with...
And then, sinamahan ko sila. In a sense, sinatid ko sila. And then, bumalik ako ng Singapore around October. And then, I stayed there October.
December.
October, November, and super early ng December. So, while nandun ako, think of this as yung employer ko is nasa Singapore pa din. Okay? So, bumalik ako ng Singapore, employer ko nasa Singapore pa din, papasok ako. Pero, while na nasa Singapore ako, nag-a-apply ako ng in a sense, Canadian companies. So, siguro good 1 to 2 months akong nag-a-apply.
Mhm.
But I think I had a couple of final interviews, siguro mga around 15 or 10 companies siguro, the final interviews. So siguro ano talaga 'yon, alagari siya na puyatan.
Oo. Nagpapagising ka pa sa akin nun.
Yeah.
Every morning.
Yeah. So lagari siya na puyatan. Halos every day is
Yeah.
may interview ako, 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Singapore time.
Yeah.
So, kailangan kong gumising and everything. Kasi ang goal namin is bago ako bumalik ng Canada by December is my work
May
ako.
work na.
Which is, thankfully, yun yung nangyari. So, nagkaroon ako ng work. Well, na-accept nila ako by November. And then, nagsabi sila. So, I had a job offer. Sinayin ko. Lahat to na nangyayari to, lahat to sa Singapore time. So, sinayin ko ang job offer, the description, and everything. And of course, I need to ask the question, which every family here, moving as a student to Canada, ang goal mo is gusto mo maging permanent resident, which is you need the support of the employer that you're going to sign up to, dito sa Canada. So, inask ko sila upfront na, okay, I'll be accepting the offer, but I would need your support because our primary goal is, apart from working for you guys, is I want to be permanent resident of Canada.
Yeah.
And they were very happy that, yes, they would support. For them, it's actually easy. Ayun, nag-agree sila. So, I signed all the papers, the contracts, and everything. So, come December, I arrived in Vancouver December 4th. Pagdating ko is my work na ako.
Mhm.
And I even asked my employer, pwede ba, since it's December, it's holiday season, pwede ba mag-start na lang ako ng January?
Yep.
So, pumayag din yung employer ko, which is very
Very
good.
good.
So, nung time na yun, okay, so bakasyon lang ng December kasi it's Christmas.
Nagkasakit ka pa.
Yeah, so sobra akong nagkasakit.
First
Kasi-
winter.
Yeah, kasi first winter eh. So
Yeah.
winter bug, winter flu,
Yeah,
everything
for
lahat.
2 weeks.
Oo.
My God.
So, ayun. So pagdating ng
You
January,
start. Yeah.
nag-start na ako ng work. So work lang. It was a very good experience kasi in a sense, a new role, new company, new boss,
New environment.
new environment.
Yeah.
The environment is your home
Yep.
full time. So I work full time, work from home. So naging okay din siya sa adjustment namin sa Canada kasi hindi ko kailangan mag-travel ng madalas. Minsan I need to go to the office just for meetings.
Yeah. Manageable sa kids
Manageable
din kasi
sa
I'm
kids and
studying full time din. So
Yeah.
yung challenges namin medyo hindi ganun kabigat kasi nag-work from home siya. Yeah.
Yeah. So, ang nangyari, come March, parang inantay ko lang na January, February,
months.
March. Inantay ko lang na yung 3-month regularization period ko is matapos. Baliktad. 3 months na probation period ko matapos. And then, nung niregular na ako, I asked immediately my boss. So, let's start the process of me asking you guys the requirements for my permanent residence. So, na-mention ko kanina is express entry. Pero may tinatawag ako, nung na-research ko kasi yung express entry, hindi talaga siya mag-work for us. Or kung gusto mong mapabilis, hindi talaga siya mag-work.
Mhm.
That's my opinion. Kailangan mo talaga ng isa pang way para mas mapabilis yung permanent residence mo. So nung nag-research ako, nakita ko yung British Columbia Provincial Nomination Program. They call it BCPNP. May nakalagay doon based on the roles dun sa BCPNP. Isang role, the usual healthcare. I think teachers as well are there. Trades, plus yung work ko as an IT project manager. Since pasok siya dun sa tech BC Tech Pathway na tinatawag nila. Yun yung naging means namin of increasing the points. So before that, of course, you need to apply for the BCPNP or British Columbia Provincial Nomination
What
Program.
month mo nga ba na ano yun? Dad?
So, stinart ko siyang i-process. Yun lang naman ang ipaprocess ko eh.
Yung from the
Kasi nakasubmit na nga yung express entry. So, the express entry is there. Nandun lang siya. Nakatunga nga lang siya doon since August, since July of 2022. So, ipaprocess ko na lang is yung BCPNP. So, nag-start ako ng March. I got the companies
Letter?
documents. Even I think my boss needs to fill up parang essay. Why would British Columbia support your provincial nomination and stuff like so. May mga list of documents. So all of this you could just go to BCPNP or you could just Google it to Google BCPNP. And then makikita nyo doon lahat ng information.
Yep.
So lahat ng sinasabi ko is available online. Just research on it. So nandun yung list of NOC or NOC or the job description, duties, responsibilities. Everything is there. Ano yung mga step-by-step nyo kailangan gawin? Ano yung mga step-by-step na process ng or ano yung mga kailangan na company documents in order for you to be able to submit successfully doon sa BCPNP. So after doing those things, siguro nag-exchange kami ng even the BCPNP, nag-exchange ako kasi magkakaroon kayo ng account mismo sa kanila. So mag-open kayo ng account. Doon nila ililist kung ano yung mga kailangan nila na step by step and kailangan nila mga documents. Let's say company tax declaration, company financials, company profile, your company address, your company's articles of incorporation or your incorporation documents. The name of your boss. I think lahat na nandun. So HR contact, your office address and contact. So sobrang dami nilang ilalagay doon na details, which is medyo na-research ko na siya. So when I open the account, medyo mabilis ko na lang din siyang na-fill up. So to summarize, lahat yun na kailangan nila, siguro natapos ko siya within one month of exchange with my company kasi kailangan ng documents plus yung dun sa side ng BCPNP. After that, pagka-submit mo, you need to pay, I forgot how much we paid. I think 1,000 maybe. I think 1,000. I couldn't remember that. Teka, let me just quickly Google it. So BCPNP fee. Lahat naman nasa ano lang eh.
Oo, nasa Google.
Okay. So what are the fees for BCPNP? So the application processing fee is 950, and then at the same time the permanent residence fee is 575. So the total is 1,525. This is as of today when I search. It could have been the same or it could have been different nung kami. Pero I doubt na malaki. So maybe it was 1,400, maybe it's 1,450. Pero hindi naman yan sila nag-i-increase ng malaki.
Sobra, yeah.
So more or less nagbayad kami 1,525 and syempre after mong i-submit yung application, ipaprocess nila yan. I think it took them 1 or 2 months. So nag-start ako ng March. I think it may be April na nga. Kasi tinapos ko yung January, February, and March.
April.
So I think April na. So April, May, June. Yeah. So April, May, June. It's either 2 or 3 months na nilang pinrocess. Okay. Then what will happen? 2 things will happen. It's either i-approve ka nila or hindi ka nila i-approve. So pag hindi in-approve, means that hindi ka na-approve, hindi mo makukuha ang the magical 600 600 points
Points, yeah.
additional.
Mhm.
Pag na-approve ka nila, makukuha mo yung 600 points na additional. Means, nung time namin, nung na-approve kami, let's say
440.
let's say after 2 to 3 months, nung na-approve kami, nag-reflect dun sa express entry ko ang dagdag na 600
Medyo.
points. So I said earlier na ang points ko, which is sobrang labo, 440, hindi talaga yung mapipili kasi nasa ceiling ng 490 to 500
Ang pini-PR na.
ang pini-PR nila at that time. Nung dinagdagan na ng 600
600.
points, naging 1,040 points na. So what does that mean of 1,040 points? And every 2 weeks, nagdodraw ang IRCC ng ipa-permanent resident. It means, nag-over na kami dun sa kailangang points. By the time na na-receive ko ang 600 points, may 1 week gap kasi every 2 weeks na-receive namin siya in the middle. Nung na-receive na namin yung total na na-express entry ko ay 1,040 na.
The next
Sabi ko
bunot.
kay Donna, next na bunot, mapapasama na kami. Which happened.
Yeah.
Kasi at that time, 495 lang ang kailangan nila. And our points is 1,040. So, nung nabunot na, syempre, you need to confirm you're good to go and you want to continue the process of being a permanent resident and everything. So, may mga certificates kang idadagdag.
Yeah.
So, since we are very prepared, meron na kami nung Singapore Police, meron na kami nung NBI, meron na kaming IELTS nga, as I mentioned, and everything. It's just a matter of clicking the submit
application.
button.
Yeah.
The submit button and go. Process it.
And then, after a
And then,
month,
nung nabunot na, after na to nang nabunot na, kasi nga pagkabunot sa'yo, saka mo siya i-fill up and then click submit. And then after, another 1 to 2 months siguro?
basta August, na-receive natin yung email ng July. 'Di ba? Naalala mo, parang napaiyak pa ako noon.
Yeah.
And then, August nila, binigay mismo yung paper.
Oo.
Tama?
Yeah. Parang
Kasi
end of July.
they will email you first
Something.
Oo, nakalimutan ko na eh. Parang congratulations, you've been, parang napili ka sa PR, something. Nakalimutan ko na. Basta parang nasa cloud9 na ako nung pagkasabi ni Lawrence na, mahal, may good news ako. Parang nasa mall pa kami noon ni Ate Mercy. Ate Mercy, shout out sa'yo. Nasa mall pa kami noon, nag-shopping, ganyan, lumabas kami. And Lawrence just message me sa Messenger na may email na nga kami ganyan. Yun, parang naiyak na ako noon and everything na Ate Mercy, we are na kami ganyan. Tapos nakuha na namin yung final documentation kasi August na. So we consider it as August talaga kami na PR final. Yeah. Yan. So we count like August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. July kasi yun yung na-email. So we consider 11 months. So PR na kami ng 11 months. Within, simula nung makarating kami ng Canada. Right? Yeah. So yun.
So,
yun ang process namin.
Yeah, hindi ko na research na yung details exacto kung ano yung mga kailangan. Pero I'm pretty sure it's all available in the internet.
Yep.
Wala naman akong pinagtanungan.
You just read and read and read
I just read and read and read everything.
Yeah.
From the internet, from IRCC, from Canada.ca, from BCPNP. So may site ang BCPNP.
Yeah.
On the exact things that you need to do. Okay?
Yep.
So
it's too late na. We need to sleep.
Yeah. Tulog ng mga bata actually.
Yeah.
So,
Kaya
nasingit lang namin to kasi para
masagot na lang
high
din namin.
level, at least makabigay kami ng guide kung paano namin siya ginawa.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yung details kung ano yung mga company documents, eksakto kung ano siya.
But it's all in the internet,
Hindi ko na
right?
siya matandaan.
Yeah, it's
Pero
all in the Google internet.
it should be just in the
And just
in the internet and Google
read, search, and everything. Kasi nag-change na nga yung mga requirements and mga policies ng Canada. So, might as well you always update yourself kung nagpaplano na kayo mag-PR din ngayon or nasa application kayo or kung nasaan man kayong ngayon, proseso.
And
So,
again, sis and brother,
yeah.
goal natin is ma-PR. Please always have an express entry
Yep.
and completed documents there. Always, if naabutan na ng 2 years yung police clearance nyo, you request your police clearance.
Renew.
Kung
Yeah.
naabutan na ng 2 years ang IELTS nyo or PTE nyo or
Kuha
CELTIC
ulit.
nyo, kumuha na ulit kayo.
Yeah.
Kasi at the end of the day, pag napili kayo dun sa express entry, kailangan nyo pa rin yung mga yun
Yeah.
for the PR application itself. So kung wala kayo nun, hindi kayo makakapag-proceed, mas matatagalan yung processing.
Yep.
Kasi mag-aantayan.
And right now, there's a lot of changes every now and then. So, yung timing is very important. So, at least you have all the documents and prepared para, alam mo yun, yung time hindi nyo na po-prolong pa. So, yun.
Yeah.
Yun lang. So, kasi sa amin, parang we always have a backup kung ano yung kailangan namin in every moves that we do sa mga plans namin. And we are so grateful and thankful na sumusunod naman at umaayon. Thank you po. So, ayun. So, hanggang dito na lang. Magpapahinga na ang Alba Fambam.
Okay, so good night.
Good
And
night.
yeah, leave your comment kung ano yung
May
mga
mga
questions na gusto nyong itanong. Of course, watch this video, like, and subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
This is Alba Fambam signing out.